What's up, rich people? It's me, Haley, and I'm a financial pop star. If you've always been the hot one in your group of friends, relatable, and now maybe you want to be the rich one, same. Welcome to my Chanel. Subscribe so I can get famous enough to be accepted on Raya. Has anyone actually ever met on Raya? Comment below. Also, do you want a rent reduction? No, this isn't a scheme, although I am curious about multi-level marketing. But yeah, I literally know how to get landlords to reduce your rent, and here's how. We are living through a pandemic. Have you heard? I feel like no one is talking about it. Okay, so during a pandemic, a lot of things get a lot worse, but one thing that actually gets better is your chance at getting a rent reduction. So here are the 3 steps that you should take to make it happen. Step 1, do your homework. Before you even think about picking up the phone and calling your landlord, you need to get focused. You need to get ready. I suggest starting a fresh Google document and filling it out with this information. The price around town. So we need to know before we even get into negotiating how much apartments similar to yours are going for. You can find this information on Zillow. You can find it on StreetEasy. Maybe go on Craigslist if you're crazy. I don't know your life, but we need to know what's going on in the market. Your goal rent. The key to paying less is asking for a better price. So instead of just calling up your landlord and being like,
"Hey, lower my rent, buddy,"
you need to come through with an actual number in mind. That's why you gotta know the market rate. Reasons you rock. You're gonna wanna write down some of the reasons that you rock as a tenant so that when you talk to your landlord, you can remind them. So like, I don't know, do you pay your rent on time every month? Are you super chatty in the elevator? Have you never had like any damages?
I don't know your life.
But write down all the pluses to having you in the building. What, besides money, you would accept? Remember that negotiating your rent doesn't have to just refer to like the amount of rent that you pay in cash every month. You can also maybe like get some extras for free too. Free parking, maybe utilities. I don't know, maybe once the gym is open, you can go to the gym for free. That would be great for you. You love walking on an incline. What would you give up? Negotiating is all about coming to an agreement. And that means that neither side should feel like they're getting the short end of the stick. So have a think about what your landlord would want in exchange for lowering your rent. Would it help if you prepaid your rent a few months in advance? What about if you signed an extended lease or an extended termination policy? There are ways to sweeten the deal on their end too, and you definitely want to have those written down, tip of the tongue, so you can pull them out of your pocket when you're negotiating. Step 2, start ASAP. Okay, so our goal timeline is to get started on these negotiations like 2 months before your lease is up. That way you have ample cushioning in case your landlord says no. Start as soon as possible. And like, even if your lease is not up in the next 2 months, you can still definitely call. Like, I'm gonna be doing that, and my lease is not up until next July. Step 3, call them up and use this script. Here's how it's done, folks. Hey, Haley, how are you? Good, Haley. You know, things are crazy around here. I know things are so crazy right now. This COVID thing is wild. That's actually why I wanted to call you, because you know, the pandemic has really affected me financially. And while I am eager to re-sign my lease, I wanted to discuss my options. Sure, what were you thinking? Well, you know, I've been looking at the market value of the apartment compared to similar units in the area, and things are going for 10% less at the moment. So I was thinking we could cut my rent from $3,000 to $2,700 a month. Interesting. Okay, so I can't do that though, because then I would have to lower everyone's rent. No, you wouldn't, because I wouldn't like tell anyone. I wouldn't publicize it. Yeah, but it would be public knowledge because, you know, it all goes online. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so I was also thinking that if I re-signed, we could keep the rent $3,000, but you could include 2 months free. And I would sign a 12-month lease. That sounds great. I mean, I'm comfortable with that. Okay, great. So Awesome. I love being a tenant in the building, and so I'm really excited that we can continue our partnership on my housing situation. Do you mind just getting that to me in writing? Yeah, I'll have Dan send it over to you now in email. Wonderful. Thank you. Have a great day, Haley. Of course. Have a good one, Haley. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, awesome. So you just got your landlord to lower your rent. That is amazing. You lowered your rent or you got yourself a few months free, whatever it is. Congrats, you did awesome. And by the way, if you are not celebrating right now, if you did not successfully negotiate your lease to be lowered, don't worry because you're still a winner, right? You still now know more about your financial situation than you did before this. And now you can be savvy and make smart moves with that knowledge. Okay? You're a winner. Okay, you gotta go invest in a multi-level marketing scheme, but please do not forget to subscribe. And of course, stay rich, bitch.